Let's get it. Here we go. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day, guys. And we're back for Wednesday live number 1 here out of 1 out of 3 today. Yesterday, I was only able to do one live stream, unfortunately. Had some family matters to take care of. But overall, guys, the market is in the red. Today is FOMC meeting. Where is Bitcoin going to go? Where are the altcoins headed? We're going to be covering this and a lot more. Look at our boy Aerodrome up another 10% today. Nothing's holding down Aerodrome, baby. Aerodrome wants more of that pumpage. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate everybody hanging out here. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe, and let's get it rolling, rocking and rolling. So good old Bitcoin over here right now is pushing back here. We kind of swept this London low and Asia high, kind of Asia low as well. Potentially could be dropping down here to about 103,300. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of sideways chop here. Not a great time to be taking shorts or longs right now. Realistically, there's a big level of fear in the markets overall because of, you know, the conflicts that are happening abroad, and that is causing a lot of fear in the markets. One of the famous little right here, right? You guys already know. If we go to where, we're gonna go down. If we don't, we go up, right? And the market is just kind of waiting for this. If you guys are in the Crypto Citadel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I already updated the Crypto Citadel this morning, dropped a nice little update there about what is happening. Today's the FOMC meeting, right? What we need to kind of see from Bitcoin to see some levels of movement to the upside or downside. And overall, I don't really like trading too much on the FOMC meeting days. I definitely don't like dropping signals or anything like that because there's just a lot of chop. There's a lot of uncertainty, and it's just better sometimes wait it out, let the dust settle, and then be able to take wait for a better day for a good setup. Right now we don't really have any good setups. The best setup right now is simply the fact that, hey, we kind of, you know, swept this area here. Bitcoin's pumping back up again. You know, just not a great overall place to be taking trades at all right now. So
order filled.
Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Appreciate all you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Let me see. Smashing those likes. Make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat.
Order filled.
What's going on? All right. Where can we trade Arrow? You can get Arrow on Coinbase. Definitely you can get it on Coinbase. I'm not telling you guys to go buy anything or anything like that, but just Coinbase is definitely the place to get it. You can get it on the Base network on Uniswap. You know, obviously you have to convert your Ethereum over to the Base network, and then you can trade it there for Aerodrome. So there's a lot of places like that. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes, baby. Making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat right now. Appreciate everybody joining in here. Make sure you guys are smashing those likes, guys. Tap those likes. Greatly appreciate everybody tapping those likes. It would definitely help with the algorithm pushing it out. So right now, overall, Bitcoin, right? A lot of sideways chop. We came down yesterday. We pretty much just fell through all support yesterday. Came all the way down to the green zone monthly average here of 103,334. As you guys can see, as we tapped that area, we had a major reaction to the market to the upside, finding some strong support here overall and pushing back up. We kind of went up to the weekly open this morning or during the Asia trading session, obviously. So we were kind of sleeping during that time, unless some of you guys are really nocturnal. We were pretty much all asleep during that time here in America. So we came up to the weekly open, 105,558, got rejected off of that, lost the VWAP, started to fall back down, and currently we're going right back. We're having a little bit of a push back up, potentially want to retest this VWAP before maybe potentially getting another rejection. If we get rejected here, we'll continue to push back down towards this previous day low, previous week low area. If we can reclaim this VWAP and get above the Monday low here of 104.940, then we might be showing some strength. Have another test here at the weekly open, which is also the Asia high and the London high, all around the 105.58. So it's going to be some pretty decent resistance to get above that. But if we can get above the Monday low, which is 104.957, and we can get above the weekly open, that would be very, very strong bullish momentum here for Bitcoin to start really pushing to the upside. Magic says, good morning, bro. How far down Bitcoin ETH going? Obviously, if we get rejected off this VWAP or get rejected off of any of these levels here, we have lost the grand majority of all supports, Monday lows, weekly opens, right? All the bigger time frame stuff. So if we drop again, right, we're probably going to be dropping towards this previous week low is going to be my target, this 102.723, which is right in the middle of this major support zone. As yesterday, we just had a quick bounce right as we were tapping this support. So if we get rejected again and start dropping harder, then I would definitely be looking for the previous week low of 102.723 at least for Bitcoin, right? And then obviously we're in the danger zone here, the support zone. If we do not hold this area and we keep dropping lower, then we could potentially, be dropping below 100,000. Things start to get really choppy around those levels and not so great, right? Not so great at all. So we need to be very, very careful here. Bitcoin's having a nice little push to the upside right now in this 15-minute candle as we close out the 9 o'clock time frame. We start to open a new hour. We're pushing above the Asia low right now. We are going towards the daily open. We're currently at 104,405. So we'll see here. We'll keep an eye on Bitcoin as it continues to move to the upside. Let's go take a look at Ethereum in the meantime. Ethereum here in the meantime, right? Get a quick little 15-minute update chart for Bitcoin, for Ethereum in the previous day so far. Come on. There you go. So overall, ETH similar, right? As Bitcoin started pumping, Ethereum kind of bottomed out around 24.52 yesterday, started making its way back up towards the VWAP, got rejected off the VWAP yesterday at 25.37, came back down to 24.95. We made another push towards that weekly open today, and once again, we double topped the weekly open during the Asia and London session. Highs got rejected off of that time, and then we're falling back down. We came down as low as 24.63, and now we're having a little bit push back towards this VWAP, which is lined up with the Monday low and the daily open around 25.08. So definitely expect some resistance at those levels. But like I said, everything is on Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin dominance is continuing to climb at 64.97. We're basically at 65% right now for Bitcoin dominance. As Bitcoin dominance continues to push to the upside, all the show remains on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the star of the show. Where Bitcoin goes, the altcoins will follow. So Bitcoin right now having a little bit of a push to the upside gets the altcoins a little excited to potentially push to the upside, but we realistically are not having any major altcoin runs until that Bitcoin dominance begins to slide down and starts to drop below 64%, starting to drop it to that 62 to, and lower. So definitely something to keep an eye on. We have 20 seconds left on this 1 hour candle before we close out here. The first, the 1 hour candle after the stock market has officially opened. We'll see here if Bitcoin continues to push towards that VWAP and can it reclaim the VWAP and the Monday low of 104.940. When do you think Bitcoin dominance will drop? Bitcoin dominance will probably drop. Eric Small, what's going on, man? Crypto Citadel member in the house. Appreciate the support, brother. What I expect from the Bitcoin dominance is so far it's going to continue going high during these times of fear, right? Right now we're in a very fearful time frame because of what is happening around the world. So institutions, everything is very, into Bitcoin. So overall, Bitcoin dominance isn't going to continue sliding down until we start really pushing off this support zone, right? Because right now we're entering that critical support zone area where, hey, if Bitcoin loses a few more $1,000, right, another $5,000, we lose 100K. We lose 100K and we're below it, and then that means we're dropping to 96, potentially down to 88, right? So if things get real choppy, the Bitcoin dominance climbs up because all the money is focused on Bitcoin at that point in time. So the only way we see Bitcoin dominance start to slide back down is when Bitcoin starts to get away from this critical support zone and things become more comfortable. Bitcoin starts getting, back above 109, starts running towards that all-time high of 112, and then everybody gets that bullish ease of like, oh yeah, baby, altcoin season's coming. Bitcoin is about to smash a new all-time high, and that's when you start to see the Bitcoin dominance start to slide down, and altcoins really starting to rally. My bad. What percentile do you think Bitcoin dominance will top at? Oh, where will it top? Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. So far, the Bitcoin dominance top has been around 65%. Let me see. What was the total high for the Bitcoin dominance? Let me jump out here to the daily. Okay, yeah. The local high here in May of 2025 was 65.30, 65.30 something, 65.40%. Its all-time high dominance was 73.63 back in 2021 or something like that. I forget what year it was, either 2021 or 2018. I'm pretty sure it was 2021. All-time high was 73.63%. So we're still not at the all-time high of dominance. We've gone a lot higher than that before in the past. So just keep that in mind. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. What's going on? Maybe Band-Aid. What's going on? Pink Kombucha. Thanks for the daily videos. What price do you think SUI will tap? What's your price prediction for SUI by October? Gracias, hermano. Okay, let's see here. Let's go take a look at SUI. All right, SUI. So SUI has been coming down. It's been dropping. It's been sliding. It's been doing its thing. We lost that support of 303. We've lost it a few times. We've come back into the April range. We've been sort of starting to fill this gold pocket. We've tapped the 618 down at 270. If we continue to drop lower, right, we're going to fill this gold pocket at 262. If this gold pocket does not hold, if this is not the time when Bitcoin starts to recover and push much higher, right, and Bitcoin continues to slide, altcoins are going to continue sliding downward, and our overall target to the downside is $2.20. Now, there is a good chance that as we fill this gold pocket, Bitcoin potentially has a big push to the upside as we're seeing it right now. Bitcoin's climbing above the daily open, baby. Bitcoin's climbing above the daily open. We're currently at 104,641 right now. Bitcoin is climbing, baby. It's climbing. It's climbing. Are we going to, get rejected off that VWAP, or are we going to reclaim that VWAP and really have a run towards that weekly open again? Are we going to have a run towards the weekly open? We will find out here very shortly, guys. We will find out here very shortly. Are we going to break this VWAP downtrend, start moving higher? Looks like it wants to. Bitcoin is running.
Order filled.
Bitcoin is running. We're pushing, baby. We're pushing. We are pushing. Okay, let's see here. We're about to find out. We're going to short this bad boy or what? I really find your daily insights helpful. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, brother. Diamond Dude. If you're join the Crypto Citadel, if you haven't already, get 50% off your first month, man. Get 50% off your first month to try it out. Here we go. Bitcoin pumping. Let's see if we can sustain this movement to the upside here. So far on the 1 hour, looks like a big push to the upside is coming. On the 1 hour is coming. We swept the Asia low and London low on the 1 hour. We are gonna be pushing higher. Looks like we are pushing higher here. Today is the Crypto Citadel, so definitely expect a lot of fugazi happening in the markets overall. Pushing sideways, pushing up, down, all kinds of areas here. So here we go. We'll see. Why is crypto down when it will Why is crypto down, and when will it recover? Right now, a lot of things are down because of the conflicts around the world. If you don't know what's happening, I suggest you go look it up. We can't talk about it, but assuming things get better and tensions de-escalate, the markets will continue to recover. Overall, the market eventually just kind of get kind of numb to these things. So those are things to be paying attention to and looking at in the short term here. Bitcoin looks like it's getting rejected off that VWAP one more again, man. Looks like it's getting rejected off that VWAP again. Oh man, come on. All right, hold up. Wait a minute. Gotta talk to my Citadel people. Sorry, guys. Gotta drop a signal here. Bear with me. Gotta be quick here. Gotta be quick. Put my order in. Oh man, this thing's running. Did my order fill? No, it didn't. Dang it. Give me a second here, guys. I'm trying to enter into some orders. Jeez, what a disaster. All right. Are we cooked, sir? No, man. We're not cooked. Bitcoin's cooking, baby. Bitcoin's cooking. Bitcoin here is trying to make a push above that weekly open. If we can reclaim this Monday low and if we can reclaim the Monday low here at 104,957, we are going to be pushing so much higher here. Just dropped a signal into the crypto citadel. We will see what is happening. We will see here. Tita says, good morning, Crusader. How long can ZBEC drop with this situation? Well, how low can it go? We're about to find out. Let's go take a look at ZBEC. So ZBEC overall has been holding up here, kind of bottoming out around 0.036. Came down to as low as 0.038, hitting our, hitting a little target here. So that's good. Finding some support around this area. Obviously, if the longer ZBEC hangs out inside the May range, the bigger chances of it continuing to slide down, right? But overall, if ZBEC continues to lose this support around 0.038, our targets to the downside in the short term are 0.036 to 0.032. But overall, if we continue to hold this area and potentially push to the upside, we don't have any big targets to the upside until all the way up to our local gold pocket. Once we can get above 0.0051, which we rejected off of Monday, if we can reclaim 0.0051, target to the upside is 0.059 gold pocket, and then 0.062, which is a daily untapped average here. Bitcoin looks like it wants to go higher, man. Bitcoin looks like it wants to go higher. Dime Dude says XRP levels. That's right. XRP today has officially got its spot ETF, right? It's officially got its spot ETF. So we will see here. We will see if XRP, makes do with this XRP, this ETF that it's so been begging for so long. So we will see. Let me see, how's my Bitcoin trade going? Yeah, just kind of pretty much at my entry point. Had to chase that thing a bit, which is not good, but I'm willing to dollar cost average into it a little bit if we pull back. All right, so let's go take a look at XRP. That's right, XRP. Let's go take a look at XRP. Made a video about it this morning, but obviously it's on hold. So you guys will see it probably in a couple of hours when it finally gets released from hold. Some of these platforms have been a huge pain to make content on. So XRP overall has been doing a lot of sideways chop, holding, dancing above this support zone here between 210 and 197 for XRP. We're currently sitting at 215. Nothing major has been happening for XRP, even though the ETF has launched, but no big deal. That's kind of expected. XRP needs to push up into the May range. The more we stay above the May range, the better, right? Local target here in the very short term is 236. We haven't tapped that yet. 234 to 236. 234 to 236, right? Which are targets for the month of May. Ideally, like always, I've been telling you guys for a while now, we need to get above 242. Getting above 242 for XRP breaks this resistance that we had throughout the month of May, right? Getting above 242 really lets us run towards the value area high of May, potentially breaking out, leading us to hit the target of 257, and then our gold pocket up at 277, which is at the value area high for quarter one. Then if we can break through that, we have potential to run for $3.10, right? $3.10 to the upside. So we'll see here. But if this support breaks, right, for whatever reason, Bitcoin drops lower, we start to lose 100K, that's when I expect this support to break. And the targets to the downside will be between 171 to 146 for the downside for XRP. That is on a worst case scenario with Bitcoin really having a major pullback below 100. There we go. Bitcoin's pumping, baby. Bitcoin is breaking above the Monday low. We start to reclaim this Monday low, and we're going to see some big movements to the upside. Some big movements to the upside. How about ETH? No one wants to know about ETH. ETH is currently sitting at 527 here, continuing to push to the upside. Where's my trade at? Trade is up $56 right now. No big deal here. Where's my TP? TP, no, I gotta move that. That's not bad. Didn't get a great entry. That was weird. Let's see. Do you use liquidation heat map in identifying zones? Nah, man, I don't believe in that liquidation heat map stuff. That is a whole lot of fugazi. There's a lot of fugazi with those heat map stuff. I know a lot of people use heat maps to make themselves look really smart and sound really smart. And, you know, it plays out sometimes, but realistically, not a really good tool to use. There's a lot of fugazi that big whales can do. They can set up a lot of orders to create the illusion that there is a certain big amount of liquidity or interest at a certain area. And then they can pull that before we get there. And then you get trapped and you go and you start going based off this heat map. Oh, we're definitely going to go up because there's all this stuff up here. Right. And then they just pull it out of the market. And guess what? It's gone. And then the price crashes and you get trapped in a long or trapped in a short. So no, I don't follow the heat map. It's a bunch of fugazi, even though the people that use it, you know, they swear by it. But I'm getting some long signals. Pump it up. Yes, the crypto citadel right now. Talking to them right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go. Getting some bullish momentum, baby. Just keeping the crypto citadel updated as we're live here. We are in a trade right now. We're just slightly in the profit right now, up 64 bucks. No big deal. Still waiting for the big moves to happen. We're getting some strong confirmation here for Bitcoin to move to the upside, making breaking above this VWAP, getting above the Monday low right now is giving us good momentum to potentially run towards that weekly open. We get above that weekly open, we might have a runner. We might have a runner, guys. We might have a runner. We start getting above that weekly open. I can tell you that. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody else in the chat. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Clay the Great in the house. What's going on? Traders play Blue's Clues. We don't get one piece of puzzle and run with it. That's how you get wrecked. Gotta have multiple Blue's Clues confluence and take your trade. That's 100% true, man. 100% true. Appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes. Yeah, we got a potential runner this morning. We got a potential runner here for Bitcoin, baby. Run it. Let's get it. Let's see here. Make sure. Are we recovering? Right now, we are pushing up, baby. We are pushing up. We've reclaimed that Monday low. I've let the Crypto Citadel know that is the next best entry here as we are pushing up higher. Let's get it. We are cooking right now, baby. We are cooking. Up 138 bucks. Up 138 smackaroons. Let's get it, baby. Pump it. Pump it. Let's get it. Here we go. Good morning, Crusader. Oh, we already read all that. What's going on? How are you doing, brother? Do you think it's a good time to buy now? To buy what? Buy Bitcoin? Buy altcoins? What are you trying to buy? I personally not buying anything. We got 11,000 likes. Let's go, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes. Right now, I wouldn't personally be buying anything. It all really, but that's me because I've already situated my positions in a different situation, right? I was buying during Q1 when things were completely in the down and out, right? When altcoins were down 80+%. I'm not going to be buying now. Some of you guys might be just joining the markets right now, and this is the best, maybe might be the best opportunity to get a little potential low here for some altcoins. So it really depends on your situation. Really depends how long you've been in the market, where have your positions and entries have been. But I personally myself am not buying anything right now. I am only going to be buying if Bitcoin loses 100K, drops to 96 or lower. That would be my level of interest to start buying altcoins at that point. Bobby says, how do I join the Citadel? Link is in the bio, man. Go to the link in the bio, sign up, use the code Citadel to get 50% off your first month to try it out. And then obviously you can take it from there, but it's in the profile. If you have any issues, you can always send me a DM. I will never DM you first, making it clear of that. Anybody DMs you with my picture, my name, it is not me, guys. I will never DM you. I will never ask you any questions about trading or anything crypto related. Never. I don't got time for that. So if anybody's DMing you, it's not me. But if you DM me first, I will reply. Will there be rate cuts today? Most likely not. Most likely we won't get any interest rate cuts today, which is fine for the market. I think that's going to keep the market running anyways. I don't think we're gonna have any major pullbacks from that. I think everyone's expecting that already anyways. We'd be very surprised if we get interest rate cuts today. Very, very surprised. What's going on, Ganja? Good to see you in here. Making sure I don't miss anything. WP in the house, another Crypto Citadel member in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Anyways, have a good day, brother, and God bless you. God bless you too, man. Are we going into? We can't talk about those things here, man. We can't talk about those. The situations around the worlds, right, is a little tense right now. There's definitely a little posturing up, definitely a little, situation of chest puffing right now at this point in time. Things seem to be a little heated, could continue to get a little bit more tense, right? So definitely have to be careful here. Jesco Bar says, Crypto Citadel member here too. Let's go. Let's go. BTC update. Yeah, right now, Bitcoin has reclaimed to the Monday low of 104,957, which is a very bullish reclaim for Bitcoin. Getting above that level also put us above the VWAP. Very, very strong push to the upside here. Very, very bullish. To continue, if we continue holding this Monday low, we continue holding above the VWAP, we should be good to continue running to the upside. Our next big test here is going to be the weekly open at 105,558. We also have the Asia high and the London high right below those levels around the 105,500 area. So definitely going to be an area of resistance, but I'm pretty sure with this level of bullishness that we could potentially smash through that level. If we do, I definitely have the next big target to the upside is going to be around 106,300, something to be looking at, which lines up with the pretty close to the value area high of the previous day range. And then obviously above the previous day range, getting above 106,400, we are running for that previous day high of 107,752. So we got to take it level by level overall here for this Bitcoin trade, but so far so good. So far, so good. Bitcoin is pushing 105.2, baby, 105.2. Gotta run through that 105.558. We gotta run through that 105.558. Diamond says, I'm in a bit late, but up. Let's go, Diamond. Yeah, man. The first entry, right? The first signal that I gave, that moved really quickly. I'm sure very few people were able to get into it. Unfortunately, it was just a fast-moving momentum. So the next big entry was in the update that I posted. There was basically above the Monday high, getting above the Monday high, opening along there, keeping your stop loss a little bit wider, closer down to the daily open, puts us a little bit of risk, obviously, of getting stopped out. But even if we drop down to the daily open, if it's a quick wick, I would personally be jumping back into that trade again and retaking it because it's probably going to keep running. It's probably just going to be a quick little retest liquidity grab, which is the risk for getting a little bit of a late entry. But overall, I think we're gonna be pushing a lot higher here throughout the day, as we are above the Monday low, which is very strong bullish momentum. We are above the VWAP, so it's good. There's a lot of fear in the markets, right? A lot of people get excited about the FOMC meeting as well. So we'll see here, Diamond, another Citadel member in the house. But wasn't you just talking it on vid, or it's live? What? I don't know what that comment is about. Crusader, do you think bulls with push past all-time high? I definitely think Bitcoin's going to push past all-time highs at some point in time. I definitely think we're going to get past the we're probably going to make a push to 120 relatively soon. If this is the bottom here, right? If we're bottoming out right now and this is the lowest Bitcoin's going to go with all the fears of what's happening, right? And all those fears kind of fade away and this is the new bottom, then yes, we are going to be pushing towards that 120 before this month is over probably. We're going to be pushing to 120 before June is over. Let's go check in on my trade here. Slightly up 7%, up $160. Let's go. Not bad for a late entry. Not bad for a late entry overall. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes. Appreciate everybody that's joining the Crypto Citadel. I see all of you guys joining every day. Definitely appreciate the support and love working with all of you guys. Going for the second TP. Let's go, Tax. Oh, that's in the Crypto Citadel. That's not even in the live chat. That's not even in the Crypto. That's in the Crypto Citadel. Clay the Great says, yeah, you know what you say, Clay the Great. I can't read that. I can't read that comment, man. I can't read that comment. But yeah, man, I see you. I see you. Sell in May and walk away was spot on. What do you mean? If you sold in May and walked away, you've been missing out on everything that's happening. Well, what do you mean sell in May and walk away was spot on? May was the most bullish month so far. We had a major rally throughout the month of April going into May. And then throughout the first 3 weeks of May, we had a major bullish momentum. Towards the last week and the beginning of June, we started to pull back a little bit. But guys, Bitcoin hasn't even dropped below 100,000. Yeah, altcoins have been a little shaky here and there, but Bitcoin hasn't even dropped below 100K yet. So sell in May was not the move. Was not the move this time around. Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate all the support. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Arrow still pumping, baby. That's right, Angel. Arrow still pumping, man. Look at this bad boy. Arrow is up 15%, 13% right now. Just had a little slight pullback, up at 84%. Let's go take a look at our boy Aerodrome. Aerodrome right now getting back above all these targets here, getting at 85 cents. We need to make a big push towards this 95 to $1.05, man. If we can get above $1.05 for Aerodrome, we would be breaking out of the Q1 range, flipping some strong resistance into support, and then we have some big moves to the upside after that, man. Well, at 168 is looking juicy for Aerodrome, man. 168. Not saying that we're going there right now. Not saying we're going there this month, but I'm just saying it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see here. Time to buy ETH soon. ETH has definitely been a long-term buy for me, right? Anytime that ETH has been on the lows, especially below $2,000 throughout this year and last year, has definitely been a buy for me. ETH is definitely a long-term hold. I know there was a lot of FUD all around of 2024 talking about Ethereum never getting back up and it's never going to hit new all-time highs and that it's officially cooked and it's all over. But guys, the minute those ETF staking goes live for Ethereum, that is going to be a major game changer for Ethereum. Major game changer. The level of liquidity from traditional finance is going to push into the market at that point in time for Ethereum is going to be massive. And we're currently already seeing some big rotations into Ethereum. We are definitely seeing some big rotations to Ethereum. I'll be making some videos later today explaining some of that rotation of money into Ethereum that is anticipating this ETF staking to go live at some point in time. Bitcoin having a little bit of a pullback here, another little retrace towards this Monday low. It's okay. Build that support, baby. Build that support. Stay above that Monday low, and then get ready for that next big push, man. Come on. Get that big push up. Let's get it. Let's see here. We got 30 minutes left on this 1 hour candle. We definitely want to be closing above the Monday low on this 1 hour. That would be extremely, extremely bullish, creating a little bit of a double bottom play here for Bitcoin. Overall, yeah, I definitely think we're going to be going a lot higher. The big thing that I saw this morning was this big 1 hour sweep. When I saw this, I had missed it initially, so I kind of caught it a little late as this move was already starting to happen above the daily open towards the VWAP, right? Around 104,700. But when I saw in the 1 hour, we had this massive sweep of the London low and the Asia low, and then we closed above and we started moving above the daily open. I was like, oh man, this is in the 1 hour time frame. This is super bullish, creating this double bottom area pattern, right? This thing is gonna run. This thing is gonna be a runner. And that's why I went long, even though it was a little late into the trade. That's why I went long, because I think that pattern is gonna play out. And meanwhile, you manage your risk properly and keep your stop losses decent enough. That bullish pattern should play out here. We should be able to that sweep of those lows should definitely push us towards that weekly open and higher. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes. Appreciate all of you guys hanging out with me here. Let's see. Appreciate everybody in here, guys. Really do. Bitcoin's trying to hang on to this Monday low, baby. We need to stay above this Monday low. We can wick below it a little bit, but we need to keep closing candles above the Monday low. Build that support there. That is very bullish of a reclaim to continue pushing to the upside here for Bitcoin. So overall, appreciate all of you guys joining in here. Appreciate every single one of you guys that's inside the Crypto Citadel with me. We're trying to, print that money, baby. Trying to print that money as best we can. So I'll see all of you guys in the Crypto Citadel. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading to these blockchains every single day. I'll see you guys later today for my second and third live stream. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the Crypto Citadel.